Let's get analysis on this now with Phil Robertson. He's the director of the Asia Human Rights and Labour Advocates and joins us from Bangkok in Thailand. Phil, welcome to the program. Now, by the junta not extending the state of emergency, what does that mean in practical terms for people in the country and the political process there?
It means very little, to be honest. This state of emergency is going to be continuing in a different form, in the sense that you have the creation of a Security Council, which is now supposed to organize elections in December. But on the ground, what people see will be the same military that has been terrorizing them for years.
So if it doesn't mean very much, why then is the junta trying to hold these elections, which are expected in December?
Well, what they had to do under the 2008 Constitution is end the state of emergency in order to proceed with elections. So this was the necessary step that they had to take. But the bottom line is the military junta lacks territorial and administrative control of at least half the country. So voting would only happen in areas that they control. When they did the census at the end of last year, they were only able to get into 145 of the country's 330 townships. And it's likely that the elections would be maybe held in 160 to 170 townships. The opposition will not allow the election to take place in areas that is under their control. So it's very unclear that there would be any sort of credibility or any sort of acceptance by either the Burmese people or most of the international community for these elections. And most people believe that the junta itself lacks both the political and the administrative capacity to even undertake these elections.
And the opposition has already said that they will be boycotting this election. But in the run-up to the vote, could we see the junta possibly provide incentive to armed groups to lay down their arms? They've already offered some of them monetary incentives.
Well, I think what we're probably going to see is exactly the opposite, that actually the ethnic armed organizations and the People's Defense Forces who have been fighting against the military junta will target those running in the elections and the election workers with violence. It's very likely that they would view this election, a false election, frankly, by the military junta, is something that is warfare by a different means, trying to seize legitimacy where they don't earn it. It's very clear that many of the main political parties that ran in the 2015 and the 2020 elections have been deregistered, including Aung San Suu Kyi's National League for Democracy, which won the 2015 and 2020 elections overwhelmingly. So it's unclear who's going to be running except military parties and, some opportunists.
Phil Robertson, always good to get your analysis. Thanks so much for speaking to us. Appreciate it.
Thank you.